saying hi. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Carrie Bay Little and Marky Lemons Rao are back in the house. We have been working like real estate educator slaves. They have had us all over the place. And next week, we will be in Wichita, Kansas. Yes. I think we have a little problem, though. Carrie and I have fallen in love with Facebook Live. I'm sorry, Blab. But it just has a built-in audience. And today we decided that we were going to discuss your unique selling proposition. But before we get to that, what's going on, Carrie?
Well, I don't know if I feel like a CE slave, but I will say that they've been working me like a dog.
Yeah, we need to teach on Saturdays.
Yeah,
all day.
If you still need CE, join us. So I'm going to see if I can. I'm afraid to let Sam in, but I'm going to let her in. So here we go.
Sam, be a good girl now. Be a good girl. Sam Powell is Sam Powell extraordinaire. All right. One of Chicago's most outspoken realtors. Honey, Sam can do things can't nobody do. Right, Sam?
Can you hear us, Sam?
Is she out like up under a street light? Is she out in the streets calling us? It looked like she under a street light.
No, I think she's at home.
Found her.
Oh,
Carrie, I can hear you.
Come back. Yeah, come back. Come back.
So, Carrie, and you know what? Sam would be a great person to get on and talk about unique selling propositions because she really owns a great share of her market. And even some of the marketing strategies and tips that I utilize, Sam has provided those for me. When I start thinking about your unique selling proposition, you want to develop a way to differentiate yourself from everyone else that does what you do. And so when you think about that, I know that earlier, Carrie and I were talking about the numbers and what the numbers look like. And there was a time that I was the queen of foreclosures. Now, that became my unique selling proposition, but I became the queen of foreclosures by mistake. I sent an email from a new email address that had foreclosure queen at Comcast. The next thing I see is a promo piece with the foreclosure queen on it because of the email address. And that name stuck with me for, I guess, 4 or 5 years. I no longer wanted to be the queen of foreclosures. So now I'm just remarkable at remarketing. How you like me now? Sam, can you hear us? Sam just throwing up props. Just throw a prop, Sam. Just throw a prop. Just throw a prop, Sam. Just throw a prop. Just throw a prop, Sam. And so tonight we're going to talk about unique selling propositions. Earlier, some of you might have caught us over on Facebook. And on Facebook, what we discussed was how do you differentiate yourself? Next week, Carrie Bay Little and I will be heading out to Wichita, Kansas for Rapid, where we will be among fellow real estate instructors from across the country. And they're going to be, I guess, about 50 directors of education there. And there's a speaker showcase and we do live presentations. And so not only do we have to stand out as realtors in our marketplace, we also have to stand out as real estate instructors in order to be hired to stand in front of other real estate professionals and speak. And I'll be talking about social media and technology. What I like to do is do what other people can't do with social media and technology. A lot of states do not allow the approval of anything that's not consumer driven. So I like to write classes that talk about ethics, fair housing, legal issues, and licensed law, because I see realtors every single day violate those rules when they use social media and technology. So that's one of my unique selling propositions. I get things approved no one else can get approved because I don't always talk about what people view as fun. I make ethics fun. I make fair housing fun because I'm not dry. So the same animation I bring here, I bring it to ethics. I have more fun teaching ethics than probably any other ethics instructor in the world. right? Because I would get a little ignorant with the ethics. I'm gonna call you to the carpet, you know. I be thinking to myself, I know you're not that dumb, but I can't call you dumb, right? And so you want to think about your unique selling proposition. Carrie, can you hear Sam? Because I can't hear Sam.
Say so. Oh, Sam. Yeah, we can't hear Sam. Oh well, next time we'll do this again when you're hardwired.
Carrie, yes. What's your unique selling proposition? What's one of them?
Well, I can talk from two perspectives. I'll start with real estate. The one thing I've done very well as a real estate agent is I became just as smart as a loan officer. So I am very good with down payment programs. And if you can't get a down payment program, I am really good with explaining how to negotiate down payment with a seller. And how to get someone into a home with little to no money down. Now, I do understand that the market has changed, and a buyer, if they're going to FHA, has to bring 3.5%. I also understand how to have a really good conversation with the first generational buyer, because that's different from a first time buyer. Because if you don't have anyone in your life that's ever owned a home, there's a whole new process. So and I won't even say I'm really good at hand holding. I'm really good with explaining the process and making it fun and making it real, to the point where I tell you, look, when you go shopping, if someone asks you for your social security number, walk out, because that's a key giveaway that they're going to run your credit and it's going to kill your deal. Stay out of the shopping mall. Look, Aldi will become your friend if you really, really, really want to buy a house. So I'm really good with first-time buyers, and I'm really good with first-time sellers. That's really different from most. Everyone wants to list a house, list it for $1.5 million, make that full commission on both sides, not realizing it doesn't quite work that way. So I'm really good with helping the first-time buyer, and I'm really good with working with my friends. I will come in and I won't spend a whole lot of money, but I know how to go to TJ Maxx, Ross. Now we have Old Time Pottery out in West Chicago. You should come out here, Marky. It's a whole lot cheaper than Home Goods. And I'll stage your house. That's what I was doing today in Oak Park. And the best thing for me being there today is someone went and showed the condo that went on the market at the same time. And we let that agent in, and they like our condo better. And it's not even on the market until tomorrow. So that, right. Now, when it comes to being an instructor, I'm very tech savvy. I grew up with tech. Well, let me say this. When tech became available, I'm a quick study. So when I say I'm a quick study, I can catch on to things quickly. I'm really good with my hands, to the point where I can still sew a wedding dress. That's my secret. I can sew extremely well. That's my hidden talent, Marky. Yes, I'm not doing it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. You can rent the runway a whole lot cheaper now than making a dress. So I've edited television, and I explain things in a simple way, and I make real estate agents want to learn. So if you were to say, if you were to come to one of my classes, number one, I can schedule a class, and I can guarantee that by the time I leave that office, I've scheduled you for the whole year, because I'm really good at helping agents figure out how to figure it out. Because if you ask me right now, how many buyers are there in the Chicagoland marketplace? I can tell you there's 32,728 potential buyers right now in Northern Illinois. And if you'd like to know how, see me in class.
That sounded like an elevator pitch, Carrie. That sounded like an elevator pitch. Now I wish Sam was still on here, because I'm gonna tell you what Sam had me do. I don't even know if Sam.
You could share
this.
Oh. Yeah, that's her unique. Yeah. Wait, hold that up again. Hold it just like that. Hold it right here.
Everything, right?
Hold it.
Oh, your God, what? What? Hold it up again.
I'm taking a picture.
Now, it used to be on the back of my mobile device, but I had to get a new phone. But I also have my carrying case. I also have my book, and I still send direct mail pieces. Okay. But Carrie, you mentioned something. You talked about lending. I came into this business from the lending side of the business. Oh, Coffee with Carrie. And today, while the lender was doing his program, he told me 24-month bank statements were back. That's every self-employed person. That's your unique selling proposition. But one thing he stated that I did not know, veterans who have disabilities, contingent upon the disability in the state of Illinois, might not have property taxes. That means that if they get a disability check, don't they get to gross that up 125% of the check? And you don't have real estate taxes? That means we can put disabled veterans into a more expensive home because they don't have the cost of taxes. My taxes are $5,500 a year, okay? So that means that's $400 and some dollars that you just go towards principal and interest. Talk about unique selling proposition. So we do have a friend, Yvette, who only specializes with veterans in Section 8. She understands the number. She understands the numbers. She knows how many veterans are returning. I'm sure she knows they didn't have to pay any, if they are disabled, didn't have to pay real estate taxes, which then essentially means that you can use more money for principal and interest and still qualify with the lender because that T of the PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, is a totally eliminated. Unique selling proposition.
Okay. So when you started talking about foreclosures, Marky, we talked about this a little earlier. Agents pretty much run away from pre-foreclosures because we don't want to deal with it. And I think I almost hold the record for 2.5 years on a pre-foreclosure. My seller walked away with more than I walked away with because the bank gave her a whole lot more money. So, although that's true, I have a short sale that took, I'm pretty sure it was less than 30 days to get an approval from the bank. And we're closing in May. So one thing that real estate agents can do better than anyone else is if you understand short sales, now's the time to get back into the marketplace. I just pulled Chicago owner-occupied pre-foreclosures. Right now, there's 3,000.
And the Debt Forgiveness Act is in effect until the end of this year, is it?
End of this year.
So now that means that the seller will not have to pay federal income taxes on the unearned income. Let's say they bought the house for $400,000. Now it's selling for $300,000. That means that they're going to receive a 1099 for the $100,000 difference. There was a time that they had to pay federal income taxes on that as unearned income. The government is saying, hey, we're waiving that. So your unique selling proposition could be, I actually should come back as the queen of foreclosures, since we know that we can get short sale approvals in less than 60 days, and the Debt Forgiveness Act is still in effect, which for 1 year, we didn't even know it was going to come back because it had not been extended. Why am I a speaker? I should just go sell real estate, Carrie. I should just sell real estate.
And hopefully everybody, listen, you can come to class and catch me at the board anytime, because I have figured out how to figure this stuff out. 3,000 pre-foreclosures in Chicago. If I were to just change that search, and it takes me minutes, and because I've learned how to manipulate the MLS. Let's see. Some of us don't want to actually farm pre-foreclosures. Some of us actually want to farm a canceled or expired because maybe it's a traditional sale and you don't have to really worry about if the person's underwater or not. I don't really care if you're underwater. I know I'm getting a full commission if you're underwater because the bank's going to pay it. So that's one reason why I like pre-foreclosures. I just pulled the city of Chicago for owner-occupied properties that had an expired listing between March 2014 through today in Chicago. Let me tell you how many that is. And really, it depends on your marketplace. So if you're, and for those of you that are watching this for the first time, this is a global product, and we've met people from New Zealand. We've met people. Desiree is also an educator for real estate in Texas. She teaches zip forms, so we'll probably have to have her out because now we're getting zip forms in Illinois. So this is a platform where you can actually work with everyone. It's still loading. There must be a lot. Right. And when I said buyers, there are really that many potential buyers, 32,000 in our marketplace right now. But as real estate agents, we just hope for the next call, or we just sit on floor and we hope that someone's going to call in and give us that awesome deal. I hate floor because the last floor call I got, I was sitting on floor in Wheaton and the person bought in Stickney. Yes, I'll let it load. Go ahead, Marky. Next.
You let it go?
You know, I'm letting it load. There's a lot. You know, does your group know that you can look for properties in Illinois and look for people that actually live in another state?
No. And let me ask you this. Explain the benefit.
Oh, well, I'm very good at DocuSign, and I'm really good with this, or like a peer. We train Sam on a peer or Skype or Google Hangouts. I like to, if I could, I would farm everyone that lives in Texas but owns a house in Illinois, because we could do everything paperlessly over the internet, DocuSign and everything.
Oh, so you show them the benefit of a paperless environment, and they know they can sell and not live here.
Correct.
I never thought about that. It's a unique selling proposition.
I could live here and look for everyone. What if you're someone that is really terrible with going to see the homeowner, or you hate to have to deal with people face to face? Or, I mean, I could look for everybody that owns a house in Illinois, lives in Florida, lives in Hawaii, lives anywhere. You can do that right now. I think we're waiting on an update for the Cook County records to get the tax assessor information, because you can actually farm in Cook County based on senior exemption and vet exemption. I don't know if you know that, but I think we're waiting for an update to get that information. Okay. Hey, Mark. There are 2,164 expired properties in Chicago that are owner occupied right now that have not been relisted, guaranteed. Are you doing the math? You thinking? Did I really?
I'm thinking I should come back and sell real estate. That's what I'm thinking. I'm teaching everybody how to do it. They not listening. How do I find enough time in a day?
You need somebody that's in the room that wants to work with you.
Let me think about that. So, how to use DocuSign is a unique selling proposition for out-of-state owners. Thinking about the foreclosure
I have to
market,
say, or we could use .loop.
How quick they approve short sales in the Debt Forgiveness Act. Taking what has been a tradition and putting a little shifter spin on it. Focusing on millennials and actually respecting them, right? Using inexpensive things at Walgreens, right? But always stay branding yourself. The unique selling proposition really should be to leverage technology. We have a lot of top producing agents who have not embraced technology, and they're not, you can see their performance is starting to go down. I met with a person from the North Shore area, and there are several people who've been top producers historically. Notice how they're starting to embrace their children and their grandchildren. Their children and grandchildren are coming into the business and keeping them relevant online because they realize they don't have the skill set. And so I always say secret agents don't get found. You have to market yourself. So even once you get your unique selling proposition, how do people know it? You have to stay in branding mode 100% of the time. Tell yourself, that could be your unique selling proposition, always branding and marketing. Okay? Yep, boutiques could definitely be one. And so this came from Walgreens. My postcards came from Walgreens. The decals came from Decal Girl. I believe in marketing. I practice what I preach. People come to me because they consistently see me branding. Okay. They want their house to appear to the world the way I appear to them. What?
How long did it take to make the book?
Oh, because you advised me, Sam. You helped me out, Sam. When we think about our unique selling propositions, what I want you to also think about, Carrie and I use a tool called Canva. You got to update your photos, guys. You got to. Right now, photos and videos are what is hot in your unique selling proposition. I want you to start doing videos that talk about your unique selling proposition and also create branded photos that talk about your unique selling proposition. Those cost you absolutely no money. $0. You hear me? So pull this device out. All right. Get to recording yourself. All right. Talking about your unique selling proposition, and then take photos of yourself and add word overlay. Constantly remind people about your unique selling proposition once you decide what it is going to be. What, Carrie?
That's my question.
Oh, which question?
How long did it take to make your book?
Oh, how long did it take to make the book? You know me, I'm a little anal. So I went back and played with it. I mean, it takes, I don't know, 15
And then
minutes.
how long does it take to print?
They do it overnight. And you just go pick it up at Walgreens.
Oh, yeah, see.
Yeah, just go,
that would make someone do it.
Yeah. And then, you know, they always got a coupon girl. So I'm taking this with us next week to Wichita, Kansas, so that I can give people, what that say?
Wait, let me.
It's okay to say no. I have, this is a PowerPoint slide from my class, what not to say online, right? Me pondering a thought. This is a photo I use on Instagram, right? I just put them in the book. The book looks, you know, professional, right? What, Carrie? Hey, Marky, I have a business I'm trying to build, and I'm interested to get your input on a few things. Is it okay if I call in? You talking about hopping into the chair? Can we have somebody hop in the chair? Looks awesome. Thank you, Sam. Repurpose and start information. Remarkable at remarketing. Yes, remarketing. Cope. Create once, post everywhere where socially acceptable. Yeah. Have your 8 today. Advance it through education. I have all my little stuff together. I guess, come on, Inspire Bucket. Carrie got to let you in.
Well, you can, but I'm good. Did you see my book?
We're only letting you in because you got a photo. We stopped letting people in who don't have a
photo. Okay, Sam, I'm kicking you out. But you can keep watching.
Oh, if you want to hop on here, you want me to hop on your video show and you ask me questions, it makes me no difference.
Jump on and click. Did you see my pin? That's a that's data repurposed on Canva. You see it?
You did a wonderful job when you did that ebook. Was it an ebook or the infograph?
That's just an infograph.
Oh, infograph. Where are you, Inspire Bucket?
Here we go.
Calling in. Let Inspire Bucket in. Hey, Inspire Bucket. Oh, aren't you handsome, Inspire Bucket?
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm going good.
So yeah, what I'm trying to work on right now, I'm actually starting a business doing coaching for teaching people how to sell on Amazon. And currently I'm kind of trying to build a blog and kind of a lifestyle, like a lifestyle blog and independent or location independence blog. Right now I've currently got around 400 subscribers like on my YouTube channel. But the thing is, like, a lot of times with this industry, there's a lot of people out there. So I'm trying to determine like how I can differentiate myself and create that unique selling proposition. So I'm just wondering if you had any sort of ideas.
Which channel do you have currently the most followers or engagement on?
Currently I would say YouTube.
Which one?
YouTube.
I can't hear you.
Marky, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're hanging out on the station. Are you repurposing your YouTube videos?
How do you mean?
He said no.
How?
Hold on, let me go get my little board over here. So I'm currently at the University of Chicago tonight. Hold on, let me take this headphone off so we can, I need to kind of pull some things extended as far as possible. I'm going to show you something here real quick. Funny you should ask. 1 minute.
Well, Marquis has all kinds of, you need to bring that home.
Okay, so they don't call me Remarkable at Remarketing for nothing. I believe you should take all of that video, okay, and let's automatically turn it into a podcast. Because if you use A2 Catcher, you can instantly take that MP4 and convert it to an MP3. Right. All right. Then you're going to go over to Fiverr. The reason you're going to go over to Fiverr is so that you can do audio to text transcription. So like Carrie and I in an hour talk about 8,500 words. We can now take this blab and break it down into small manageable pieces and turn it into individual blog posts. Okay. So we're going to now have essentially an ebook we would get back from the audio to text transcription. Then we're going to break these down into blogs. We're going to blog on WordPress, LinkedIn Publisher, Facebook Note, Medium, and Tumblr. And we're going to send you to these blog sites with Facebook, Facebook business page, LinkedIn, Google+. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and I'm going to turn off the PowerPoint behind me because here we go right here. I'm projecting and I want to show you what I got behind that board. So give me 1 second. Carrie, talk to for 1 minute while I go and raise the screen.
Another thing that everything's Marky's telling you, right. The biggest tip I can give you is you're going to have to give things away, and you don't have to give tangible things away, but you might have to do blabs, and you don't have to do an hour blab, but schedule a blab maybe once a week. If you can do it once a week, some people do it every day.
Yeah.
Pick the times where you think you might get the most engagement, even if no one shows up. Talk as if people are in the room, have your 10 bullet points on how to sell on Amazon, and then you can take that and upload it to YouTube, because as soon as we're done, we get a video.
Right.
that we can upload to YouTube. Then what you can do is then you can share it to your other channels, because I'm someone that gets more engagement on Facebook. Okay. More people follow me there, more people are likely to click, and then you could take that embed code and put it in your blogs. Right. And you might want to go, I don't know what city you're in, but I recommend doing free sessions at the library, any place where someone will give you an audience at no charge. Eventually someone will pay you, by the way, to speak. But that free, you know, throw it on Snapchat, get a storyboard going, tell everyone where you are, become the expert in your industry, even if it's online, because once you start to repurpose, when people find you, they'll find you everywhere. But the free, ask someone to buy. Right. Because I'm someone that would love to sell on Amazon and I don't want to figure it out. But if you had a blab, I would show up. Yeah, actually, I'm working on creating like a course on YouTube that's completely free. Right. So there you go. Yeah. So you can schedule a blab, and my suggestion is selling on Amazon. This is what I think. You're probably looking for people that have regular jobs, that are looking for extra income, that would probably do this in the evening. So or on the weekend. So right. I would schedule my blabs on purpose for the evening. And we're in the central time zone. So right now it's 8:20. So wherever you are, think about who could be watching. And then,
This is why I couldn't hear. Because it was connected to the system here.
Oh, Marky, you should unplug that. Sorry.
Project.
Right. If I'd have known that.
Oh, so now, not only are we on YouTube, right? How many places can we embed the YouTube video? But then downloading snippets of that YouTube video and loading it directly into Facebook, because you'll get better engagement. Okay. Also taking it now, do you know that you can do 1-minute videos on Instagram now? So no longer the seconds.
I don't know if it's launched yet.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. Okay, they made the announcement.
Yes.
So now, taking it and breaking it down into 1 minute, like aha moments. Because once I load that video to Instagram, I can re-share it in the 1-minute content to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, well, it wouldn't go to Flickr, Foursquare, and if this, then that, to expand its reach and pin it to Pinterest. And then I'm going to create a photo for every last one of my blog posts. Now I'm going to take the photo now back to Instagram and share it the same way, but also pin it to Pinterest by using if this, then that. And do you use LinkedIn?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, well, guess what? LinkedIn owns SlideShare. And in your SlideShares, you can now embed or include your YouTube video. So the nice little photos you created in Canva, drop one photo into the first slide, drop another photo into the second slide, load it up, and then edit it and put the video in between the two slides and post it to your LinkedIn account or wherever you want to share SlideShare to.
Nice.
If you're originating video content, you're golding. The question is, how do I take it and break it down?
Right. Yeah, that's my main thing. It's like I've got a lot of followers like through YouTube, but like I'm just trying to build that, or trying to take that audience to different places and build my blog up and all that.
Do you use an email marketing tool?
I'm actually about to, because I'm actually about to create like a landing page with opt-in.
With who?
Haven't decided. I do web development stuff too, so
okay.
I mean, I'm pretty well versed with that. But I was looking at like Lead Pages and the other different ones that are out there.
We use Lead Pages. We use Lead Pages and Infusionsoft. I'm loving Lead Pages, but I've been exploring other options for Infusionsoft, and I want to say people were telling me a lot about ActiveCampaign and ConvertKit. Those were like the top two.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah. So it's all, gotta keep marketing.
Have you used OptimizePress?
No, I haven't.
Like,
is OptimizePress the WordPress plugin?
Yeah, it is. But
I've heard of it.
You only pay for the plugin. That way you don't have to like pay that monthly fee. It's like a one-time thing.
OptimPress?
Optimize?
I think it's OptimizePress.
Optimize. Put Mark on it, Carrie. Let's explore our other option, honey. Let's explore our other option.
Yeah, I have my assistant.
Oh, Lead Pages is more customizable. They just launched it that you can take it and you can do a clean slate and drop whatever you want. I think that came out last week, was it, Carrie?
Yes.
Yep. So Lead Pages, you can start from scratch and build it however you want to build it.
And so I would say so far I haven't even
had a chance to do it.
I just use their templates for now because I'm too busy. But my girlfriend she used something else the other day. I'm trying to figure out what it is. They have a free version.
Oh, really?
They have a basic, and I clicked to join her webinar and I started to, you know what? Hold on.
Aaron, nope, it's not CSS. It is basically, they have all the icons on the left-hand side. You take it, you drop, and you can add HTML. So you don't have to know CSS with it, but it gives you a clean slate. You can do the colors, every component of it. And I want to say it might be 1 to 2 weeks now that they launched it because people wanted the ability to not have, anything set standard, that you take and manipulate every aspect of it to fit your needs. And I'm using their new program, Center, but it's a little slow to roll out. But if they do with Center what they've done with Lead Pages, I'll be happy.
Okay, I think I know. Maybe. Whenever I see something new, I text my husband.
Carrie, Evernote, Carrie, Evernote.
No, we were doing something, and I was in I can't find it.
In a position.
Yeah, it'll bug me. Inbox me on Twitter, and I'll find it for you. But yeah, there's another one that was free. So Marky will tell you we're all about free until we have to pay for it.
Maximize freemium. But we do pay some premium for some premium stuff.
There's what is Steve Dodo using?
For what?
To get paid, sort of. There's another website. So like
oh yeah, the funding thing he does. Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon,
right?
Yeah, Patreon. Like you could do that, like, and tell people, hey, I create these great videos, but do this. So you could start. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think she meant ON, but something like that. Yeah, Patreon. There it is.
Yeah, I have
PA. I think it's PA.
I do know, or they actually basically you create content and then they're just basically like giving, or
people pay you every month they fund you basically because they like your content.
Right. Because I've listened to Steve's stuff. So anyway, I won't keep all of you. It is 8:30. We went 45 minutes as opposed to 30 minutes, but we couldn't figure out your sound. But now we know. If I'd have known you had a VGA cord hooked up.
My life, girl, my life. Well, Inspire. Well, are you Inspire Bucket on YouTube?
No.
Throw it into the chat.
Inspire Bucket. Yeah, so we can check you out and come see what you're doing and support you.
And tell your group,
Thank you,
Marky,
Sam,
to join us on Facebook on our real estate live group. So we talk all about live streaming here.
Oh yeah, we do talk about live streaming video. Oh, we got to do that. Yep, and join me tomorrow at 12:15 on Facebook for Facebook Live on I Bet You Your Agent Didn't Tell You.
Oh, Probably should do that one on Blab.
I would do it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what we talked about this morning, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before you jump out, Inspire, tell us what you do again.
I teach people to sell on Amazon FBA, which is the Fulfillment by Amazon.
Okay, so they can find you on Journey Hackers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Marky, tell us what you do.
My name is Marky Lemons Rowell. I'm a social media speaker. You can find me Marky Lemons, M-A-R-K-I, Lemons, L-E-M-O-N-S. I am the only
and
Marky
I am
Lemons
Carrie
in
Little,
the world.
a digital marketing strategist. I have a background in analytics and digital marketing for the real estate industry. I'm an expert on how to help agents figure out how to use their data, figure out how to figure it out. So thank you so much. I will stop the recording.